right, what up, what up, what up? What's poppin'? What's going on? What's the deal? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? What's poppin', people? What's going on out there? Hope everybody's doing good and all of that. You know, staying safe, being careful, making sure you guys are, doing what you got to do. What up, Francis? Kenwood Drive, enemies defeated. King Leak, Isaiah, Joe Blast was popping. Stacks Boogie was good. Mike Clemens to Sean Brown, George Money, Sir Mike Love was good. Elroy Jetson, Young Lico was good, bro. What's going on? What up? Dada Jew, Ya was popping. Dominique R was good. So before we get into all of that, make sure you guys get this book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, ebook, hard copy, or audiobook. You guys should be reading this, during this quarantine. You feel what I'm saying? So you guys can brush up on the game. So make sure you guys go to MrLocario.com to get your copy today. You feel what I'm saying? But let me put the link to donate. So if you guys want to donate to the show, donate to the show. Hold on 1 second. PayPal.me/Mr. Locario. All right. 1 second. Let me get this shit popping right here. All right. So, yeah, if you guys want to donate to the show, make sure you guys hit that donate link. You feel what I'm saying? All right. So, today I wanted to talk about real quick is never give women the satisfaction. All right? Never give women the satisfaction. So what does that mean when I talk about never give women the satisfaction? What I'm saying is that never give a woman the idea that what she's doing is affecting you. You understand? In the way that it's affecting you. Right? So a lot of times you might be dealing with a girl. She's going to, play some games. She might play some games. She might act all funny style. A chick might be on some wishy-washy, goofy shit. Right? And you never want to give the woman the satisfaction of knowing what they're doing is affecting you. Now, see, this is the thing. You want to get to the point where it actually doesn't really affect you. You understand what I'm saying? But, there are going to be times where the chick's going to do shit and you're going to feel a certain type of way. Right? Angel was popping, bro. Appreciate you tuning in. But you want to make sure that when shit is affecting you, you don't give them the satisfaction to know that it's affecting you. Now, again, I did a video a few days ago. I was talking about, being all up in your feelings when you're dealing with these chicks. And what I'm saying is that, as you said, what's in this cup is just water. It's just water. So the thing is, what you want to make sure that's happening is that you're not letting a chick know how shit is affecting you. Because this is what happens. Women love attention. Right? But what happens is that sometimes a chick may act a certain way. And you're going to give her the wrong type of attention. Meaning, you're going to give her attention that shows that she's, you know what I'm saying, just being on, that she's affecting you real heavy. Hold on. I gotta get my nigga on the line. Yo, what's poppin', bro?
Yo!
Oh
shit. What's good?
Miles Cunningham in the building. What's poppin', bro?
Chilling, man. Just calling in to say what up to the peeps, man.
They were saying you was lost in the forest.
Facts, nigga.
This dude Miles is living off the grid. He's
facts, nigga. I'm trying to keep these COVID-19s off me. You feel me?
I feel you. Yeah, I feel you.
Yes, sir.
So today we was talking about never give women the satisfaction. So never give them the satisfaction of letting them know how their bullshit may be affecting you. See, what I was saying is dudes need to get to the point where none of this shit affects them, but even while it is affecting them, they can't give these chicks the satisfaction. So let's say a chick fucking don't call a dude in like 3 or 4 days, right? So
Right.
what most guys are gonna do, they gonna hit her up and be like, yo, what happened? Why you ain't call me? What's going on? And blah 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 blah. So now
Right.
she gonna look at you like you a lame, but at the same time, you're gassing her head up and giving her all this attention and shit. So now she feels like she's feeding off of your insecurity, right? So you gave her the satisfaction of knowing how much what she did affected you. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
so,
Right.
so you know.
Yeah, well, see, that's what a lot of these guys be talking about. Oh, I don't want to holler at a chick and I don't want a cold approach because I'm giving her too much validation.
Mm-hmm.
But after they get with a bitch and the bitch, like, don't call them or don't text them, they be running. Oh, yo, how come you didn't call me? And what's the matter? And how come it? Why did? That's the real validation.
Right, exactly.
That's the real validation. See, the thing is, you got to remember that you're the one with the option. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
A chick got options for dick all day, but you're the one that got options to actually build real relationships with these hoes.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You're the one that has the option to make a connection and bestow game and actually make the world go round.
Right.
You understand? We're the ones who actually make the world go round. Man is the money. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Man is the money. Females are the product.
You
understand? Females are the product. Female is like is the end all be all, is the end of the process. But the man is what makes it all go around. You understand what I'm saying? Like pussy's the product.
Right.
You understand? Man is the money. And when I say money, it's a metaphor for paying for pussy. But what I mean is the time, the resources, the effort. We're the ones that come up with all that strategy to get the pussy.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Or if you want to look at it this way, the female is the status, but the male is all the voyage and the journey it took to get to that status. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
We are the working. We're the working part that actually makes shit happen. The female is just the end product that everybody's all impressed with and shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But the actual grind and the actual journey is inside the man. And that's what guys need to remember. That's why you really can't let chicks throw you off your game. You can't, you and it's like it can affect you sometimes, right? But the thing you got to remember is that she's not the one that's affecting you, because what happens is a lot of guys put too much power in one specific bitch.
Right.
You understand
exactly.
The point is remembering that in a lot of ways they're all the fucking same. You understand? Every last one of them, including your mama, they're all the same. All of them they're trying to survive. They want something from you, and they use whatever they can to get it out of you. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Facts.
I've heard the niggas talking to their mother, and their mother be lecturing them, talking about, hey, watch out for these hoes out here, because all of them want your money. And then at the end of the conversation, she says some shit like, hey, let me borrow $200.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's all of them is the same. So so you have to remember, it's like the only thing that matters is your game. You understand? And what's important to you. That's why instead of getting angry with a chick, ask yourself, is this whole situation benefiting me or is it not? You understand? And if it's not benefiting you, you could just put that bitch to the side. Just put it to the side.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Put it. I mean, yo, you remember that chick I had to charge?
Right. Right. I already know what you're talking about.
She's still reaching out to me, talking about, hey, I hope you're being safe through all of this and all of this shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. So she hit you up, asking you, talking about that shit. Oh man.
You understand? But see, the reason why you still hitting me up months removed and months after the bullshit is because you even though you claim you had to break up with me, you know who the fucking prize is.
Exactly.
And the reason why she know that is because she was, the whole time she was fucking with me, I was carrying myself as the prize. You understand what I'm saying? So the reason why she know that I'm the prize is because I know that I'm the prize.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's really no need to you don't. There's no matter of fact. Not a bitch can't get satisfaction because a bitch can never be satisfied. We know this.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying?
That's some real shit.
What I'm saying? So even if you wanted to, you couldn't give a bitch the satisfaction. You
Right.
And that's what a lot of niggas make the mistake of letting the chick get them angry, or letting the actions of a female affect their character or their next move or the next level of their game. And it's like, no.
Right.
No. Like, I know you already. I know you. And I forgive you already, bitch. Like, you're forgiven. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you can never be satisfied. So there's no way you can get I can give you the satisfaction, even if I try to. You understand it? But the difference between a nigga with game and a nigga with no game, he knows that a bitch can never be satisfied.
Right.
And some niggas think that satisfying the bitch is a possibility. So they keep trying. And then as they try, they get frustrated when shit is not reciprocated. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's when they get all butt hurt and be like, oh, how can she doesn't call me and blah blah blah. Like, no. I'm writing my own story, and as I write my own story as a nigga with game, I'm writing your part in. I'm writing that bitch's part in. You understand?
Right.
But a lot of times what happens is these niggas, a lot of these cats, or enough of these cats out here, they let the bitch write their part in the story. They actually hand over the pen and the book to the bitch and let her write. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
No. The only person writing this story is me. You understand what I'm saying? And I'll write your part in. I'll dictate and decide what you do, how you do it, and how deeply it affects me.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You as a man, you have to be in control of all of that.
Nah, real talk.
Since a woman can never be satisfied, it doesn't even make sense to try to give them the satisfaction. You know what I'm saying? All the satisfaction is in the hands of the man. That's where the satisfaction is.
Now that's real talk, because it's funny too. This is why it's important for dudes not to, let's say for example, argue with a chick, because as soon as you argue with a girl, you're validating the shit that you're arguing about her with. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And so now she's like, oh well, what's going to happen is that again, no matter what type of attention you give a chick, she's gonna like it because it's attention. Period. See the thing is, you got to be indifferent. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be on some, like, I can take it or leave it. It's whatever, and that's it. Like, so, like, even for example, if a chick is let's say she you hit her up and she didn't hit you up or whatever, instead of fucking texting her 3-4 times, just let that shit be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just leave that shit where it's at, and then fucking continue to do whatever else you're doing. Because as soon as you start making it a big deal, as soon as you start, like, it's like anything else. Once you let a chick know that, the shit that's going on is a big fucking deal, then that's you giving her some of that satisfaction. Now, this is the key though. Sometimes what'll happen is this. Sometimes you might have to tell a chick a certain thing because she may need to get checked. But see, based off of how you checking her is going to dictate if she's getting the satisfaction out that situation of based on how you checking her. Because if you just checking her on some matter of fact, cool, calm, collected, regular shit, right? That's one thing. But if you on some shit where you super emotional about it, if you making it a big fucking deal, if you have to say it more than, once and all that other shit, then that's an issue. Because now she's getting you out of that state. And this is the real crazy part about all of this shit. Even though, like, because you said, Miles, the chick's never gonna be satisfied anyway, and this is how it goes down. She'll have that little bit of momentary satisfaction because you're wilding out and being emotional, but then she starts to not really be attracted to you because you've been wilding out and being emotional. So then what happens is at a certain point, she ends up not wanting to fuck with you anyway because she's unsatisfied with you for wilding out and being emotional. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
Exactly.
It's
because
ridiculous.
she'll look at the situation and be like, she'll remember it. She'll be like, I'm a female. I ain't shit. So how the fuck am I affecting him so heavily?
Exactly.
And if I ain't shit and I'm affecting him, then that means he ain't shit.
Right.
So I need to find a nigga that refuses to give me the satisfaction because that signals to me that he knows that he's the shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes, man. You have to know. You have to always know where you stand in the frame of everything. Always know where you stand in the frame of everything. Which is shout out to everybody that's been checking out my videos, and I've been addressing the whole societal change with the COVID-19 and this, that, and the third. Like the game is about knowing where you stand in the midst of shit, and shit is always changing. You understand? Like just like a bitch is always changing. Her mood changes. She'll say one thing and do another, and you can't let that shit affect you, bro. You gotta be able to maintain your character and still be successful and move along on your journey. Because again, you're still writing your story. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You're still writing your story. So that's why all of this shit, even though I might be talking about COVID-19 and this, that, and the third, it still applies to game.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It still applies to game because we gotta make sure that we maintain who we are, our identity, our character as men, and continue on, so we could be successful no matter what the fuck's going on out here.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And parallel speaking, no matter what's going on with the bitch. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
No matter what's going on with her, we know who we are. We know what we gotta be. We know. You see, and this is why I always like, a lot of cats sometimes they don't fully understand it, but this is why we advocate that you fuck with multiple broads.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because nothing shows that reality to a bitch more than her knowing that you have options with other hoes. You understand what I'm saying? Because when she understands that shit, then she knows that there's pretty much nothing that she can do to fuck with you. Because if she does anything that's like disrespectful or out of pocket, you're not even gonna argue. You're not even gonna text her. You're not even gonna call her again. You're just gonna go chill with the other bitch that's acting right.
Right, exactly. Right.
So her only course of action is to either, check herself and apologize and get back to acting right, or just don't do bullshit and be a good bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's why we advocate that shit, or that's why we at least advocate that even if you're trying to be monogamous, carry yourself as the type of nigga that could get bitches at least. You understand what I'm saying? That's why we talk about maintaining yourself, maintaining your fitness, maintaining your style, your charisma, your mouthpiece. Even though you're a monogamous dude, let a chick see you interacting with another bitch, and then she'll probably start thinking, God damn, he's so smooth and charismatic. He had that bitch eating out of the palm of his hand. You understand what I'm saying? That's the type of nigga you wanna kind of maintain yourself as, when it comes to dealing with a chick, even if you're monogamous, because you always want her to understand that, look, I don't have time to argue with you. I'm only here to nurture and guide and manage a healthy relationship. If you want to behave in an unhealthy fashion, understand that I have choices out here. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the type of like, attitude and style that you need to use as far as game when it comes to managing your relationship with these hoes. You understand? Because when a chick, again, a chick knows that deep down she ain't shit. So when she's in a position of power, she knows that it's only a matter of time that everything is gonna go to fuck to hell. You understand? And that's how she's looking at your relationship.
Right.
When she sees that she can affect you and change your course of action and change your attitude and change your demeanor and make you act outside of your character.
Exactly.
Then she knows she has power. And once she knows that she's subconsciously she starts saying to herself, it's only a matter of time before this fucking relationship is over. So I'm gonna just start cheating on his ass anyway. You see what I'm saying?
Is that and it happens that quick. It happens that quick to where, because this is the thing. What you got to understand is that let's say you with a chick and you start being all emotional based off of what she did, right? Let's say it's January, right? You may end up being with this girl till June or July. But guess what? That time in January when you was acting on funny style, the relationship was over since then. You feel what I'm saying? What happened was she was just looking for the replacement that whole time. You see what I mean? And so what happened was is that she ends up, and sometimes it's funny because sometimes this shit be subconscious too, where she don't even realize she doing it until after the shit was done did or whatever. But it's like she'll end up continuously trying to fuck with you on that level just to keep that shit going that way. Because for example, and I said this before, is that when a woman is around a guy who she sees as weak or he shows weakness, right?
Right.
It's subconsciously she wants to destroy you. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're a representation of her security being threatened. You understand what I'm saying? So she's like, yo,
say that shit again. No, say that shit again, bro.
No, that's what I'm saying. You're a representation of her security being threatened. So you being moved by her bullshit and being emotional. What happens is that you're no longer in that masculine essence, that masculine frame. So she's like, man, this motherfucker, he's weak. And so she wants to, you almost scare her now. It's almost like, when a motherfucker see a
liability.
Right, exactly. Like when
we have to. It's like, look, real quick. It's like in the drug game.
Right.
It's like in the drug game when or the fucking mafia game, when niggas know that you the type of nigga that talk too much, and if you get squeezed, if they fucking put you in a room and put a gun to your head, that you gonna fucking tell all the secrets. Yo, we gotta murder your ass.
Right.
We gotta kill you. Like you're, and that's how the woman is looking at you. Like, yo, like all I did was fucking, I said some shit slick, and instead of checking me, this nigga, he flew off the handle and started acting more bitch than me. This nigga he gotta die. I'm gonna use him up for all his resources.
Exactly.
And then replace him with another nigga.
Exactly. Right. Right. That's what I'm saying. And it's like they want to destroy you. It's almost like when someone sees a cockroach and they scared of cockroaches and they quickly try to stomp it out or hit it with a bat or some shit. You understand? It's that fear of like, this shit needs to go. You feel what I'm saying? This shit needs to go, because the thing is that, again, you reacting that way, again, remember, it's the weirdest shit. She's getting satisfaction with knowing that she has the power to make you react the way she's making you react. That's one thing. Then two, because you reacted that way, her respect level and her attraction level for you diminishes. And then because of that, she ends up fucking with you more. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right. And then eventually she wants to discard you. You see what I'm saying? And so this is why I'm saying to you guys, you have to never really give women the satisfaction. I remember who the fuck, I can't remember what, it was like a documentary or some shit I was seeing a clip of, where it was about, it was an Iceberg Slim or it was some pimp, where they said that the nigga never let his hoes see him emotional. Like, he always had a regular stone cold sort of face, so you never knew like how he was feeling. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And so what happened was that when the situations happened with his hoes, it's like they could never figure him out. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
They whatever happened, they so they say in the chat, it's Iceberg Slim. They could never figure out, like,
yeah, it was Iceberg Slim. It was.
They could never figure out what he was feeling and shit. And so basically what it was that what they were doing never really got to him, or what it was that he never showed him, he never gave him the satisfaction that it got to him. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's the thing where, and again, a lot of this takes practice, because a lot of dudes, unfortunately, we've been brought up and taught to think, and this is what really makes it go down. We've been brought up and taught to think that we're the same as women, that we're like women, so we look at women as equal. So when a chick does something, right, we think that she's doing it in an equal fashion that we would have done it if we did the same thing. You see what I'm saying? So this is why we take it personally.
That it deserves the reaction.
Right, exactly. And that's why we will take it personally, and that's why we'll react how we react, because We're thinking, okay, if this chick is acting funny style and acting crazy and being super emotional and being disrespectful, you're thinking, damn, she must really be upset at me for something, or she's being wild for no reason, and now I take offense to that, which is why I'm gonna react. But you forgot you was fucking with a female. You feel what I'm saying? You forgot you was dealing with a chick. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know what I mean? They forgot that shit. And so the thing is that when you react to that, right? Soon as you react to that in a sort of emotional, negative way, you've validated what she's saying and doing, and now you're lost. You understand what I'm saying? Because usually it's not just that one time. What happens is you get caught more into a spiral of doing that with her, which creates the situation over and over again that she sees like, damn, every time I act this way, he's going to react that way. So she sees that she has power over you. Soon as she sees she has power over you, you're done. It's over. You know what I'm saying? You might as well dump her. You might as well be like, fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, that's facts. Because again, we told y'all guys before, sometimes you gotta charge a bitch to the game because you fucked up.
Exactly. Exactly.
If you already turned the situation wrong, in a lot of situations, if you type of nigga that respond to a bitch in a certain way, based on certain situations, you can't. There's no coming back from that. So you might as well just give it up and and discharge it. But another thing I want to say too is that don't confuse what we're saying, because to not react to a chick and give them the satisfaction does not mean for you to be on some passive aggressive bitch nigga shit.
Exactly. Right. You
understand? And the reason why I'm saying this is because I've seen this and I've experienced it. Sometimes when you do that passive aggressive shit, what happens is you think that you're doing what we're saying. You think that you're being, indifferent and you're being a man or whatever. But what happens is a bitch picks up on your passive aggressive weakness.
Right.
And then here's what she says. Here's what she says to you. She says some dumb shit like, How come you never respond? How come you never say anything? How come you never check me? How come you never, sometimes I need a man who's gonna say something, who's gonna do something, who's gonna respond. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You know them situations where the chick is like, oh, like you're not, you don't respond, you don't say anything, you don't do anything. The reason why she's saying that to you is because she already sensed your passive aggressiveness.
Right.
You understand? We're not talking about passive aggressiveness. We're talking about if a situation comes up, you lay out her choices and let her know what it is.
Right.
You understand? You check her, you put her in a place, and you do it all without being angry and combative. You understand what I'm saying? It's not about ignoring shit or acting like it doesn't exist. That's another form of fear. There's a lot of cats out there who, they lie or they keep shit away from the girl because they don't want to get into an argument or blah blah blah. It's like it's not about an argument. It's about you putting shit on the table and letting the bitch know what it is.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like for example, I was chilling with my chick the other day, and she said some. I mean, I don't need to get into the details of it, but she said some like slick shit. You understand what I'm saying? And the first time she said it, I let it slide. You understand? I caught it, but I let it slide. And that was probably my mistake. But then she said this shit again. You understand?
Right.
And I said, what's up with you? She's like, what? I said, what's up with you? What's up with the slick shit? And she's like, what you mean? I'm just saying, blah 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 blah. And I said, stop. I said, you're being disrespectful right now, and we don't work that way, do we? And she said no. And I said, so now it's time for truth. Tell me what's really on your mind.
Right.
You understand? And then she fell back, and then she explained to me that she was feeling a level of fear because of the COVID-19 stuff. Blah, blah, blah. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
The point I'm trying to make is I wasn't passive aggressive. You understand? I observed the disrespectful nature of her statement, and then And then I gave her a chance to let it be, and then she did it again.
Mm-hmm.
And then instead of arguing with her, I assessed it and I got to the truth of the shit.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And I also checked her and let her know that that's not how we roll.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? You know how we roll, and you know that that's not it. And
right.
She admitted to that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not about being passive aggressive or ignoring shit and acting like it's not happening. It's about, you know, managing the situation, looking at shit for what it is, and assessing it in an objective fashion.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So
right.
you're not arguing with the chick, but if anything, you're getting to the truth of the situation, so she can fucking explain her true feelings or whatever it is she's trying to do. You understand? And that's on some advanced level game shit, because that's for a bitch that is actually worth that type of game.
Right.
You
Exactly. Exactly.
Because let's not forget that not all bitches is even worth that type of energy. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So
now that's real talk.
So, you know what I mean? So
that's real talk.
It is, man.
Cause the same shit you talking about. I actually had a similar conversation with my wife the other day where she was all, because I'm telling you, these women they wilding out because of this whole COVID-19 shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
The emotions is running rampant. So it was almost similar to the same thing where she almost like kind of questioned my leadership. You understand what I'm saying? And then I was basically letting her know. I said, listen, you know, it's not my leadership. It's your perception on what's going on. So then I had to, and this is what I think is the key is this what I did and this is what you did, which is similar and what most of you guys should understand that you do, right? When it comes to your girl saying some slick shit or coming out her face or whatever like that, understand that it's supposed to be where you're talking to her as a teachable moment. You understand what I'm saying? Like you're letting her know, you know, what it actually is. You're not arguing with her. You're not debating anything. It's like, I'm going to teach you what's actually going on right now. And we're going to discuss the underlying situation. Because understand, for women, and this is another thing you got to understand, the surface shit really usually ain't the shit. Like, because like you said to her, what's really going on with you? You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It's never really the surface shit. The surface shit is just the words on top of the actual feeling of what's really going on. So this is why a lot, and you'll notice this is that what will happen is the stuff that the girl is saying doesn't necessarily make sense to the actual context of the situation. That's how you know it's some other shit. So you like, listen, what what's really going on here, right? So that's one thing. Now, another thing too, I would add is that sometimes you have to like let's for example, if you check in a chick, right? Dude, JXN in the chat said, so we have to be the personal therapist. He said that's too much work. But see, this is why you got to understand how valuable you are to these chicks, because ain't no relationship happening without you managing this shit. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, we're the ones. Listen, no relationship happens unless the man manages the shit and keeps it going. Period. Do you understand what I'm saying? Period.
Right.
So the next thing I was gonna say is this. Is that sometimes when a chick does something where you have to check her, right? Understand that, and you could even say it this way. Understand that you have to let the girl know at a certain point, within the interaction, that this is not a conversation. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's what. So for example, let's say your girl do something crazy or whatever, right? And you got to check her. Be like, listen. That thing you did, that's not cool. We ain't doing that again, right? And then she says, but you better hold on. This is not a discussion. We're not doing that. Period. Right. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's it. You know what I mean? Because again, as soon as you make it a discussion, you're validating the shit that she did as if it's something that needs to be discussed. It's like, no, we don't need to discuss this. What you did wasn't cool. You understand what I'm saying? Now I can tell you why it's not cool, but we're not having a discussion about whether it's cool or not, because I'm already telling you it's not cool. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's what you got to understand. Like, and see, this is why, because understand, a lot of times women women, they're going based off their feelings. You understand? This is why I was even talking about talking to this to my wife earlier. I was saying that, you know, most women are always going to have issues and trouble with relationships, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because, for example, you see how you have all these relationship experts out here that give advice to women. Women generally, when you're speaking to them, and shout out to my dude Eddie Fuse, he did a video on this the other day where he was saying that the language you speak to women has to be emotional, because that's what they respond to when they're emotional. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is that when it comes to women understanding certain things, right? You know, you have to meet them at their emotion, or if you don't meet them at their emotion, you have to be the man and say, listen, chill the fuck out. This is what it is, and we're just gonna follow the shit that I'm saying, because we ain't got time for your emotion. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna be able to adhere to your emotion when I need to let you know what specifically needs to be done in this situation. You see what I'm saying? Because as soon as you're adhering to her emotion, or you're trying to use logic to her emotion, now it becomes a discussion. Now it becomes you're validating what she's emotionally feeling, and what she's feeling emotionally doesn't necessarily correlate to what needs to happen in the situation. So, for example, let's say your chick is with you, and you tell her, listen, like, let's say she's walking a little too far away from you, and you notice some shit's about to jump off, somebody about to pull out a gun, or something crazy about to pop off, right? And you say to her, yo, come here, you don't walk too far away from me, right? And she says, oh, but how come I can't, blah, blah, blah. Listen, this ain't no discussion. Just don't walk away from me like this. You know what I'm saying? Now later on, you could explain it to her if you want. But at that moment, you have to let her know it's not a discussion, but at that moment, she needs to just sit the fuck right there, or stay the fuck right there for her own safety. So I don't care how you feel. For your own safety, I'm doing this for your safety. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's what we're trying to get you guys to understand. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to April MC in the chat. Get the likes of people. You feel what I'm saying? But that's what you guys gotta understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's like in the situation, it's like you're trying to equate logic to feelings, and that just doesn't work.
Right.
It doesn't work.
Because in some situations, the chick is just going to have to listen to you in order for the situation to flow smoothly. But what I was saying with my other point about women with emotion, and which is why it's going to be hard for a lot of women to have successful relationships, because, for example, since women move based off emotion, right? What they'll do is they'll do a lot of shit that doesn't, that's not beneficial for the progression of their relationship. And most guys are not going to deal with it, because most guys, they're just like, man, this chick is acting stupid, I'm out. I don't even feel like fucking with her, right? And so chicks, what they'll do is they'll gravitate to advice that makes them feel good, but not advice that actually works to keep a guy, which is why women are going to be in a continuous cycle of it hard for them to keep a guy interested. Do you understand what I'm saying? And keep a guy going, because what's going to happen is, remember, women, they're going based off the emotion, and the guy is just reacting to the fucking emotion. Now, what happens is the women who stay in a relationship, and again, this goes back to what I said, a woman who is able to stay in a relationship is because she has a man who wouldn't fucking let up on her. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so that means that man knew how to manage the situation. Just like my dude JXN in the chat was saying, he's like, oh, that's too much work. But understand, that's the only way a relationship works, because women generally do shit. And of course, guys will, do some fucked up shit too here and there. But women generally do shit in from the perception of men that causes a man to want to always break up with them. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, on a consistent basis. This isn't like women will do shit that don't make sense to us as men, which will get us in our feelings, get us to react, that will make us want to break up with them. So if we don't know how to deal with that, what's going to happen is that there's always going to be constant breakups. Why? Because either the guy is going to bounce and leave, or the woman is going to see the guy as that reactionary, and then she's going to be like, man, this guy is weak. I don't want to fuck with him anyway. So it's not going to work. So the only way that these relationships work is when you have a strong guy who's a leader, who knows how to not give the woman the satisfaction of her craziness getting to him. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because he has to stand on his square to be able to manage himself and also manage her simultaneously. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
Your man talking about is too much work. I mean, shout out to him because I'm sure there's a lot of cats that feel the same way. But that's how you know. That's how you know that it's enough cats out here need to learn games.
Exactly.
The thing with that is, you know, it's like working out a muscle. It's like once you're able to, you know, to lift, 200 pounds. You know, and you can do 10 reps to 200. You can do 250. You know what I'm saying? And you keep moving up and up and up.
Right.
Your muscle game or your game muscle it's automatic. Like the muscle memory puts you in a space where when that type of issue comes up with your girl, you know exactly how to deal with it instinctively. So it's not actually work.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
But that's why we were letting you guys know that it's a lifestyle. It's something that you have to build yourself into.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was in that stage too, where I was looking at all that it was involved with dealing with women, and it's like, damn, that shit is mad fucking work. Like, oh, you got to be their therapist, you got to lead them, you got to manage them, you got to do this, you got to do that. But when you actually build yourself to a certain level, all of that shit is like clockwork. That shit is easy.
Right.
You understand? So it's not actual work. It's just how you run your shit. It's just how you run your game. It's not work anymore.
Right.
It's just an automatic thing. It's just muscle memory. So it's like when the bitch say some slick shit, you check up, boom, 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 back to normal. You understand?
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Bitch get out of pocket, you check up, boom, 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 back to normal.
Right.
You feel me? And like you said, because of your management, because of your game, because of your skill, you're the one that actually keeps the relationship going.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right. Because again, you're gonna be in a situation where a woman is gonna be emotional. Because like even they had this fucking they had this meme that went around that I saw the other day, and it said if it was a chick wrote it on her Twitter or whatever, and she said, if my man goes to the store and asks me if I want something, and I say no, and he goes to the store and comes back and doesn't bring me anything, I'm gonna be upset, right? so this is how chicks act. You understand what I'm saying? She told you I don't want anything, so you go out, you buy your shit, you come back, and because you didn't bring her nothing, right? She is gonna be on some stupid shit. Now, see, this is the thing. You being a man and understanding female psychology, right? You don't even need to ask her if she wants some shit. You just go and you buy your shit and you buy her something, and that's it. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I already know how you, because you've been in them situations where you get food and then you come back and your girl digging in your food and shit, and you're like, yo, I asked you, didn't you want some fucking food? And she's like, no. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, I'm gonna get you something, even if you can eat this later, I'm gonna still get you the shit because I already know what's gonna fucking, I already know how you are, right? And so what happens is that to the average dude, that's going to annoy him. He's like, what the fuck, man? Blah, 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 blah. And then therefore, he's being reactionary. Because imagine you get into an argument. You come home. She's like, why you ain't get me nothing? You're like, well, you said you ain't want nothing. You be like, she's like, but I'm saying you should have still got me something. Bitch, what the fuck? You just told me. See, now you're getting all, you see what I mean? Now you're reacting on some crazy shit, right? You know what I mean? And so and dudes be, you know what I mean? So now, imagine that happening consistently. You feel what I'm saying? Now you know the chick, she's annoyed because you're bitching like she's bitching. You're annoyed because she don't make no fucking sense to you, and this is how the relationships break up. But see, this is why as a man you can't react to that bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? And so when you don't react to that bullshit, it makes the girl get back to center so that she can realize, okay, I got me a real dude and I can respect this nigga and I can keep this shit we can keep this shit going. But see, this falls a lot on you men because this is what I'm saying. And this is why we try to express to you guys that you guys are valuable. You got to understand how valuable you are to the fucking situation. It falls on you to understand these things in order to keep the shit going. Because even if let's say you look at it like this. Let's say you look at it on some, procreation shit, on some building a family shit and building some legacy or whatever. How the fuck you gonna do that unless you know how to keep the fucking chick? And you can't keep the chick if you don't know how to keep the chick. If you don't realize that the girl is gonna be a woman and gonna be emotional and gonna be on some other shit. If you have no idea that this is going on and you think that men and women are equal, right? You're gonna treat her equal, but you can't treat women equal, bro. You can't do this shit. Period. I don't care what these social justice warriors, politically correct motherfuckers want to say. You cannot treat your woman. It's not supposed to happen like that. You understand what I'm saying? Right. It ain't no 50-50. You understand? And so the thing is that in certain situations, you're going to have to do more shit than her. And in certain situations, she's going to have to do more shit than you. It just is what it is. But when you start thinking it's 50-50, when a chick does something, you're judging her based off of what you would do, which you can't do. You see what I'm saying? And that's where you start fucking up at. And then, and also in the reverse, you think you could just sit there and fucking pour your heart out and cry to a chick and tell her all your issues and problems and think she is gonna be okay? You can't do that just because she do that. Just because your girl coming home crying, talking about, oh, work was so hard, I'm so tired, blah, blah, blah. She's crying and all upset. You can't do that shit, though. You understand what I'm saying? You can't go to her, oh, baby, I'm just so tired and I'm scared because my boss, and nigga, you're done. You're done. You can't do that shit. You can't do the same shit she doing. You can't do it. I'm sorry. I know it's tempting. I know you wanna fucking, you're pissed off because you're like, oh, she get to do it. How come I? No. You can't do that shit, because soon as you do that shit, right? It's just not gonna work out. It's the same way where I'll tell women, hey, listen, ladies, I know you want to fuck a lot of dudes and you can do whatever the fuck you want, but guess what? When you fuck a lot of dudes, these niggas out here, they ain't gonna take you seriously. So even though they fucking a lot of chicks, you fucking a lot of dudes, I'm sorry, they ain't gonna take you seriously. You feel what I'm saying? It's just gonna be a harder sell for you. I don't know what to tell you. It ain't 50-50. You know what I'm saying? That's what they don't get. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, on each side, men and women, we both have to do certain things that may be a thing where just because the other side's doing it, that don't mean we could do it on the other side equally. It just don't work that way, because our attraction level and our fucking know-how to the situation is going to be different. So now, but this is the thing. Let's say, for example, you've been with a girl for like 6-7 years, right? Now, at that point, you could probably come home and fucking let loose a little emotion because it's been 6 years. You understand? You got a sort of stronger foundation, right? But you still can't do that all the time, though. You understand what I'm saying? You can do that maybe once every 6 years. You feel what I mean? But you can't be doing that shit all the time. You feel what I'm saying? So it's and on top of that, you got to have a chick who's so on point, who you've instilled certain type of things to where she can recognize and realize the type of dude you are overall, so that little slip up ain't the shit right there that's gonna make her look at you funny style. You understand? Because you already got a track record of being on point. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
It's real tough.
It's crazy. Yo, these are the prerequisites for being a man and being the type of man that can manage a relationship and being with a chick. Mm-hmm. That's why we tell y'all cats, like, a lot of y'all might want a bitch, but are you really ready to have a bitch? You feel me? Like, so it's real out here, man. It's really, really real out here. So, a cat like that on the joint, like I said, I'm not disparaging dude, because he's just at another level. Mm-hmm. But for the fact that he thinks that it's too, quote unquote, too much work, lets you know his level. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just a matter of working, and like we said, get on that bad boy membership and turn it into a lifestyle, so you can understand what we need, and you can understand that when you start doing these type of things, it's not even work to you; it's automatic.
Right? Exactly. So, like you said, muscle memory. All
the fucking game I just got, I need y'all to fucking go to that fucking that PayPal donation.
Oh yeah, let me shout out to the people. You feel me? Let me shout out the people that donated already. Shout out to my dude, Chidozi, who donated $5. Shout out to my dude Job Mark, who donated $5. Shout out to my dude Kerry Randolph, who sent $5. So shout out to all you guys. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate all the donations, fam. You feel what I'm saying? That just helps the channel out. That helps us out to get shit popping. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
That's what it is.
But yeah, man. So yo, listen, man. I love chopping up the game, man. But you know, shout out to everybody that's fucking with us, checking out the videos, you know, donating, you know, get them likes up. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Shout out to HMC. You feel me?
And Miles, I just purchased the StreamYard joint, so we gonna soon be doing the shit with like me, you, K Zaggin, Afi, all you know in the chat. You know what I'm saying? All at once.
Facts.
So yeah, we gonna get that shit popping like, you know, starting next week or sometime. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you up after the show and we gonna talk about it.
All right, perfect, man. That's what it is, man. That's what it is, man. Yo, but enjoy, you know, guys, enjoy the rest of the show. Keep donating, get the likes up. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy. The truth is inside you. Peace.
All right, bro. I'm holla, bro.
All right, man. Later.
All right, that's my dude, Max Cunningham, in the building. So the caller number 646-481-3901. Make sure you guys hit that up. You. What's going on?
What's going on, bro?
What's poppin'?
I got a couple bones to pick with you. A couple bones.
Go ahead, go in.
Oh shit! All right. The first bone, okay.
Pause.
Shut up, Locario. Yeah. All right. The first bone is the thing with you about Tinder and shit. Like, yo, I'm not wasting no time to letting the chick know, like, yo, when all this shit, you know what I mean, over with, like, make some shit happen, like, because if she really wants to fuck, she gonna make it happen, you know what I'm saying, regardless. Her fear, her desire is gonna overweigh her fear, period. So I'm not about to fucking be like, yo, I'm gonna hit you up when this shit die down type
okay,
shit.
so then why don't you first tell him, hey, come through tonight?
What?
I said, why don't you first just tell him, hey, come through tonight?
No, I do.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, if that's working for you, do that. What I'm telling you though is that most of the chicks, they is gonna be, you understand what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, yeah, you could do that at first, and then you say, okay, well, listen, since you scared and all that other shit, we gonna make it happen. You know, you seem cool, so I'll give you another chance later on after the shit die down. You understand what I'm saying? Because
see, you see what I mean? Look, why you giving her another chance though? That's what I'm saying.
No. Because again, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Because what happens is that in this climate, right? You're already gonna have a bunch. Let's say you talk to like 20 girls, right? Maybe 18 or 19 of them ain't gonna come see you. Now you could see that 20th girl, which is cool. But what I'm saying is that if you have a bunch of other chicks that you've already matched with, that you've already chatted on the fucking app, and you've already FaceTime, why would you throw that away when you could still fuck with them later in person? That's what I'm saying, because ain't nothing really happened yet. So what I'm saying is that if you got, like, if you're not talking to any of those girls, those other 19 girls, what's going to happen is when the shit die down, you're starting at zero. You understand what I'm saying? You're starting at zero. That's all I'm saying. So you could start at 0, or you could start at 19 or 20. That's all I'm saying. That's the difference. You see what I mean?
Locario,
that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, I know that. Locario, so out of 20, you saying that I can't get 10? What are you trying to say?
So you think that out of 20 chicks, you're gonna get 10 chicks to want to fucking see you during the coronavirus?
I don't think shit. I know.
Okay, so then do that. If you know that, then do that. And what are you talking about?
No, that's what I'm saying, Locario. I'm saying that, okay, my whole thing is, if she's not trying to fuck with me on my terms right now during this bullshit, because like I said, you and Miles have stated, right? This is the easiest time for us to get laid, and this and that. This is our time as men, as the fucking you know what I'm saying, the real alphas out there to really get it in and take over. While you can't wine and dine the bitch and fucking take her to the fucking cheese Cheesecake Factory and all that kind of shit like that. She can't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's coming to my spot. We're going to drink some Hennessy. I'm going to fuck the shit out of you. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is if that's working for you, do that. See, what I'm talking about when I talk about game, what I'm talking about is the strategy that's most efficient. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is this: if your thing is, okay, let me see if this chick is gonna come through, and I want her to come through tonight. Cool, let me do that, right? But what I'm saying is, if that doesn't work, it still makes sense at this time to say, listen, well, look, since you scared to come through right now because of this Corona shit, I'm a holler at you, or we can holler at each other later and get the shit popping. So what I'm saying is that because of the circumstances that are happening now, you feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, where you could tailor it to that because the circumstances call for that. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. So what I'm saying is that if you talk to 20 girls, right, and you get one or none of them to come through, right, then it's almost like you fucking wasted your time talking to all them 20 girls. That's what I'm saying.
That's my point. Oh, no. Whoa. Back up. That's my point, Locario. I'm not wasting time FaceTiming 20 girls. Hey, baby, when this shit dies down, I'm going to hit you up. Like, no, I'm trying, Locario, me and you both, right? We're trying to get our dick wet. We're trying to get our dick wet.
Okay.
So why are we doing that shit, Locario? That's what I'm saying.
No, but I think there's a point that there's a part you're missing. This is the point that you're not understanding. So, okay, so when you get the chick on, let's say you match with a girl on Tinder, what do you do next?
You said when I match with a girl on Tinder?
Yeah, what do you do next? We're doing hypothetical. What are you doing next?
I'm hitting her up and shit, seeing what's good with her.
Okay, so you hit her up and you say what?
I hit her up and say what?
I'm asking
what's
you.
Good with you? I noticed what? I said, hey, what's good with you? I noticed one of your photos. I go from there. Okay,
and then what else? What do you do to get her off Tinder?
I'd be like, okay, so you seem cool and shit. So text my number right now.
Okay.
And then boom, if she texts my number, then we make some shit happen, right?
Okay, so now we up to she texts your number. Okay, so now she texts you. Now what? Now what you doing?
I'm doing a FaceTime date. I'm gonna make sure she's not overweight.
Okay.
Make sure, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so now, when you're on the FaceTime, what do you do? What are you doing to get her to come see you ASAP? What are you doing?
What am I doing with her?
Like, what do you say to her? What are you saying?
Oh, I'm flirting with her. All kinds of shit.
And how long are you on the phone with her?
The max probably like 7 minutes.
Okay, so let's say let's say 7 minutes, right? So now, what do you say to get her to come through? What is the thing you say to get her to come through to your spot?
What is that? So depending, okay, off the FaceTime between 5 to 7 minutes. Hypothetically, everything going well and shit. I built up the sexual attention. I'm being like, hey, you seem cool. My situation with my spot kind of fucked up right now. So I'm seeing if she got her own little space and shit.
Wait, hold on.
I'm gonna go.
Wait.
What?
So now you ain't even got your own spot settled. So now you're relying. That's gonna make your shit even harder.
How so?
Because if you don't have your own spot to take the chick, right? That's gonna make your shit even way. Because for example, right? I live with my wife, so I don't take chicks to my crib. I usually go to their crib. You understand what I'm saying? Or I go to a hotel. You understand what I mean?
Okay.
So the difficulty in that sometimes is when you don't have your own spot, it puts a little hurdle on trying to meet up with a chick to hook up in certain situations, because now she has to get you to come to her place. Now that can happen. I'm not saying it doesn't, because that shit happens, right? But what I'm saying is that because what you're trying to say, you're like, yo, I'm just trying to fuck these chicks right now, blah blah blah. What I'm saying is that now you have another hurdle to jump over, which is going to make it even more difficult for you at this point. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So okay, so now you say to the girl, when you want, okay, so now you're talking to her 6 minutes in the conversation. So you say, hey, I want to come to your spot tonight. What do you say to her?
Well, for one, I'm making sure she lives alone too, type shit. I gotta make sure that's on point.
Okay.
And if she do that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, I'm trying to come over, you know what I'm saying, and get some drinks and fuck the shit out of you.
Okay, okay, so now what if she says, oh, you ain't coming over my house, I don't know you like that.
Then I move on. I'm not dealing with that shit.
Right, and so you just hang up, you be like, all right, cool, we out, we done, we good?
Yes, Locario. I'm not if she don't feel comfortable, like, fuck, what you mean you don't fucking feel comfortable? We just fucking FaceTime off 5 to 7 minutes. Now, if she really wanted to fuck me, right, off her feeling comfortable, off of talking with me for the 5 to 7 minutes on the FaceTime date, then she serves no value to me right now. I'm not about to fuck her. Now I'm going back to wanting to fuck her on her terms when this shit is.
So what if she say? Hold on, this is what I'm saying. What if she says to you, well, the coronavirus is happening. I'm kind of scared. That's why I don't want to like see anybody right now. So what are you gonna say to that?
I'm just like, it ain't really nothing to be scared about. You know what I mean? It's okay to want me because I know you do.
Okay.
And I want you too type shit.
Okay.
So that I'm gonna try to flip it around.
Nice. Okay, I like that. That's cool.
You like that? And then I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm banking on that shit to work. You know what I mean? Like 8 times out of 10, it mostly works for me, Locario.
No, and this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this though. Now, what if after all of that, she still is like, well, nah, this coronavirus shit is kind of crazy. I don't really know. You understand what I'm saying? Like, are you just gonna end it and be like, all right, I'm done?
I would probably be, depending on the chick. I mean, I ain't gonna, depending on how bad she is and shit, I will get it out of that. I might be like, you know what? Well, you hit me up when you willing to make this shit happen.
Okay, so that's all I'm saying. This is all I'm saying. No. Follow what I'm saying here. What I'm saying is that we are in uncharted circumstances right now. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you're talking to a girl you done knew for 2 years and y'all been hooking up, that's a different story. You understand what I'm saying? Where if she ain't coming through, you might be like, come on, yo, you playing games. I already know you. We done whatever. But when you talking to a new chick, you've never met this girl before. This is the first time you talking to her on FaceTime. And she's like, man, this corona shit. And again, shout out to my dude, Everett Overton. He did a whole video on this where he's talking about how a lot of chicks ain't going to want to meet up with you just off the strength that they not looking as good as they could right now because they don't got nobody to get their nails done. They ain't got nowhere to get their hair did, all that other shit, right? So you got all of these different obstacles in your way to make it happen. So what I'm saying is, let's say you talk to 20 girls. You're going to do 20 again. Let's take out the calculator. So 20 girls times 7 minutes equals 140 minutes. So you trying to tell me you going to spend 140 minutes talking to 20 girls where 99% of them ain't going to really try to make nothing happen with you, right? At this moment, when you could have just circumvented it and said, listen, look, if it ain't going to happen tonight, let's make it happen once the thing died down. So now you got 20 girls' numbers you can hit up soon as the shit is over. So what I'm saying is, why would you discard all that when you know the circumstances happening right here in this moment? That's all I'm saying.
No, I don't want to discard all that, Locario. I'm just saying, like, I know the chick want dick.
I do. I agree. I know.
That's what I'm saying. We have it to give it to them. Now I'm not about to, you know what I'm saying, like wait months and shit for the shit to die down. The fucking.
Well, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Do you have any chicks that you fucking right now?
I got a couple, yeah.
So wait, so you got a few girls that you're fucking. When's the last time you had sex?
Yesterday.
Nigga, come on, son. So
hear me out. Look,
hold on, wait, no. What's going on with you, bro? What's going on with you, bro?
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Exactly, Kizak is like he don't believe you because you sound super thirsty for a nigga who just had sex yesterday. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
no, I don't. I can love sex too. I want different chicks on my team.
No, but this is what I'm saying though. This is what how many chicks right now you got on your team that you fucking right now?
I got like 4.
4?
Yeah.
Nigga, come on, son. Stop it. Nigga, you might have to go to Sex Anonymous or some shit. You fucking nigga, you might be a sex addict, bro.
I'm a sex god. That's not a lot, though. That's what I'm saying, though. Cardio, like, what the fuck do you...
Johnny Gas, like, why these dudes be calling lying on the calls, for real?
I need like 3-4 more chicks. That's what I'm saying. Like,
nigga, if you don't fucking stop your lying ass, nigga, stop with the bullshit. This is what I'm saying, man.
Locario, I'm being for real with you though. I love sex. Don't get me wrong. I'm trying to add more chicks to my team.
No, and this is all I'm saying to you, bro. Because see, and okay, so what I'm saying to you, what actually makes more sense? If you're trying to add more chicks to your team, why would you, in the coronavirus pandemic, where all of these chicks is scared as shit because they think they're gonna catch coronavirus for any fucking little thing, right? Why would you spend a lot of time talking to these girls, FaceTiming, and then dropping the whole shit immediately just because all of them don't want to see you at this moment right now? What I'm saying is you could save those numbers, hit them up the day this shit is cool where everybody could go outside, and you have 20, 30, 40 chicks you could fuck with and put them on your team. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand how you don't see this shit. Like, and it's weird because you sound super impatient for a motherfucker who have 4 girls already on the team that he's been fucking. Like, I don't understand that.
I'm not saying that I sound impatient. I'm saying that she has to be willing to fuck with me on my terms, Locario. That's what I'm saying.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I agree, but okay, look at it like this. Look at it like this, right? Let's say you wanted to, because I feel you about, yeah, you want a chick to fuck with you on your terms. I get you, my dude. That's what we talk about here. But also you got to understand that there are exceptions to everything. So for example, let's say I like to go to a sushi spot, right? And I like to take a chick out to the sushi spot. That's my shit. So I tell the chick, hey, listen, let's hang out Friday. There's a sushi spot I like going to. I'm gonna take you there, right? And let's say she's like, oh man, that sounds great, but I'm actually fucking allergic to sushi or some shit. You feel what I'm saying? So then I say, all right, cool. We just gonna go there, get some drinks, and we gonna do some other shit over here, right? So my plan was the sushi shit, but she's actually allergic to fucking sushi. So I'm not gonna force the chick to eat sushi if she's allergic to sushi. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that there are certain circumstances where you're able to fucking be flexible in the situation. So sometimes situations cause for you to be flexible. That's all I'm saying. So the general thing is, yes, I want to get chicks that's gonna go in my program, do what I got to do, but you still have to be flexible for exceptions to the rule. That's what I'm trying to say. And what I'm saying right now is, at this time, you got to learn how to be flexible to get maximum results. That's all I'm trying to say to you. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't think you're getting it. You feel what I mean?
No, I'm getting what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not willing to like wait on their terms after this shit dies down.
But that's not their terms though. That's not their terms. That's not their terms. Because again, how is it their terms? Tell me how it's their terms.
It is.
How?
Okay.
Go ahead.
So now, this is what you're doing. So basically, the chicks that are scared, fuck those chicks. I want the chick that ain't fucking scared.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? There's chicks out here, Locario, and when I'm out here. I ain't scared of shit. I trust my immune system more than anything.
I get you, and bro, I already told you, do that then.
Hear me out. I know. So I'm saying there's chicks out here, Locario, right? They ain't walking around looking like Sub-Zero and Scorpio and shit with the mask and shit on. They're not. They got no gloves on or nothing. Now them the chicks that you should be fucking with. Now the chicks that got masks and shit on, possibly not. I'm not fucking with those chicks. But I've seen a lot too that don't have that shit on. I'm like, oh shit, you out here, like, you understand? I'm getting some shit popping with those kind of chicks. That's what I'm saying. I'm approaching those kind of chicks.
No, I get what you're saying. Understand, I get what you're saying. This is what I'm trying to explain to you though. Because you gotta understand, game again is about strategy. This is what I'm trying to say to you. Strategy to get the best results So what I'm telling you is this, is that yes, you can go out there and meet women who are going to want to fuck you now, and they're good on that. What I'm saying to you, though, is, right, is that what you say you want, you understand? And matter of fact, how old are you? How old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
22.
20. See, you a young dude, too. That's why you're probably so amped up. But anyway, this is what I'm saying. For what you're trying to do, right? What you're doing isn't necessarily the best strategy. That's all I'm saying. For right now, that's not necessarily the best strategy. It's a strategy that can get you a certain situation. But what I'm saying is that it's not the best strategy. This is what I would think for you would be the best strategy. If this is what you want to take, you can take it or leave it. If you're on the FaceTime with her, you could try to get her to come see you. Or you can't get her to come see you because you say your living situation fucked up. So this is what it's going to be. But anyway, you could try to go see her, right? Now, try that first. If that don't work, say, listen, cool, this is what we going to do. Since you seem like a cool chick, right, I'm going to hit you up afterwards. I'll probably hit you up afterwards. When this shit die down, we'll see what we could do, right? That's all I'm saying. So what I'm saying is this, is that if you do that, you get to kill two birds with one stone. You get to, one, see if the chick at first wants to fuck with you, and then you can fuck with her. But if she don't want to fuck with you, you could keep her on the side for later on. That's all I'm saying. Because now, if you don't get her now, you can get her later. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on. You said, wait. You said if she don't want to fuck with you right now, you can. I'm gonna put her. That's what I'm saying. My thing is, you're gonna hit the chick up right after this shit die down. My thing is, I'm gonna be like, if I like the chick that much off the interaction of the FaceTime and not just want to fuck her, I might be like, well, hey, you know what? You hit me up when this shit dies down.
Okay, either way. All I'm saying is that don't. This is what I'm saying. Either way is don't waste your time. That's all I'm saying. Because what I'm saying is if you got it to the point where you already matched with the girl, you got her to fucking text you, y'all already on FaceTime, y'all chopping it up back and forth, and then you're going to be like, okay, look, man, like if this was a regular day, I'd say, dude, I feel you 100%. But it's not a regular day. This ain't regular time. This ain't regular shit. So that's what I'm saying, where you have to adjust your shit. You understand what I'm saying? To certain situations or certain circumstances. That's what you got to understand. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. But you're so like pent up on like, you got your shit is so rigid that you're so pent up on, oh, well, I just wanted to do this way and do that way. And it got to be, it's like, bro, you got to be able to be flexible in this game. That's all I'm saying to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? All right?
Right, bro. I'm saying, I agree. I just want to be flexible on her terms.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's not flexible on her terms. You just said to her, listen, when this is over, you call me. You're telling her what to do. You're still the one saying, hey, look, this is what we're gonna do. You're not doing it on her terms. You see what I'm saying? What you're understanding is you're understanding the actual situation that's going on and occurring right now. You're being aware of your surroundings. That's part of the game. You have to be able to be aware of what's actually happening so that you can get the best results. Like, for example, I was even having a discussion with my wife earlier where I was talking about women who fucking post pictures of their kids on Tinder or these dating sites. And I was saying that that's not a good strategy to post pictures of your kids because that makes the woman look less attractive. Now I said the woman could say, hey, I have kids in her profile, in her bio, but don't post pictures of you and your kids because the visual of the woman with the kids is going to turn the men off. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that there's certain strategies, there's certain ways of going about the game that's going to be more beneficial than others. That's all I'm saying. You get it?
Oh, Locario, wait.
This nigga.
You gonna fuck with a chick she got kids? Whoa.
Say that again?
You gonna fuck with a chick that got kids?
I fuck with chicks who had kids. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm on Tinder and I see a picture of her and her 3 damn kids, that shit gonna turn me off, and I'm probably not even gonna swipe on her or message her. But what I'm saying is if I see a bunch of pictures with her by herself and she look good and I'm like, oh, this chick is kind of bad, and then I see, oh, I got 2 kids, I'm be like, she got kids, but she's still kind of cute. Let me see what's popping. Let's see where we could go down. Because there's a chick that I was messing with who She had 2 kids. I've never seen her kids or met her kids, so it don't make a difference to me. You feel what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is the actual thing of getting the situation to a place where the shit could go down. Certain strategies are better than other strategies. That's all I'm saying. You feel me? But yo, I gotta get a few more of these calls, my brother. I gotta get a few more of these calls, my dude. I gotta get a few more of these calls, man. I appreciate you calling. All right,
brother.
All right, peace. Damn, this dude, he got too much energy, man. Jesus Christ, this nigga. Oh, man. Yo, what's poppin'? Who's this? You, I can't hear you. You mad low, bro.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Lil, you have to call back, bro. You're doing this too low, man. I can't even hear that. Hold on. You, what's poppin'?
Yeah.
Yo, what's going on?
Wait a minute.
You.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's poppin'?
What's going on, man? So I got just a couple questions.
All right, what's going on?
When a girl was like, when you conversing with a female and she say to you, why don't you have a girlfriend and shit like that? What does that actually really mean? Like, what's the deeper meaning behind that? Like, cause I talk to a lot of women and they say that to me. Like when they start talking to me, like on the FaceTime and shit, they just ask me that question, like in the conversation.
Right.
What do you think that means?
Well, the thing is, they just asking that because they see you as boyfriend material type, and they're wondering why you don't have a girlfriend, because they figure a guy like you should have a girlfriend. So but what they're really asking is, what's wrong with you? That's what they're asking. You understand what I'm saying? That's all they're asking. They're asking, what's wrong with you where you ain't got a girlfriend? That's the same thing where sometimes women will see you even on an online dating site. They're looking at your picture and your profile. They're like, this guy seems really put together and cool. Like, what's wrong with him? Why doesn't he have a girlfriend? That's how they look at it. You see what I'm saying?
I know that. I know I'm put together real well, and I have I speak eloquently, and I have a good job and shit like that. But it's just like, that don't mean shit. That don't mean I have to have a fucking girlfriend. You see what I'm saying? That shit kind of get to me a little bit.
But again, see, that's what we talking about. You letting that shit get to you. You can't be. Don't be reactive to how these women.
I mean, I don't show it.
Right.
But
right, but it's still hitting. It's still hitting you internally. But again, what they do, it's not gonna make sense to you like that. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're a dude. So to you, you're like, this shit is stupid. You feel what I'm saying? But that's how, like for example, I've had women say to me that guys who are online dating, there must be something wrong with them because they're on online dating. So then I said, well, isn't there something wrong with you? Because you're on online dating too? Like, you're a woman on, like, isn't it? She's like, oh, well, that's different. That's what they told me. It's different because, you see what I mean? Like, because they're like, oh, it's easy for a guy to get a girl, so it's different for us. I'm like, really? So that's what I'm saying, where they just on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I see.
You feel me?
The next question is, I've always, I never understood it, how, you might be talking to a chick, and she has the desire, or she feels like she can ask you for some money, and you can't ask her for no money. Like okay, if a chick asks for a couple $, right, and you probably might willing to be like, you might be willing to give it to her because she might have, like, she doing shit, she fucking with you, but.
Wait, hold on, let me stop you right there. So you out here giving chicks money?
Nah, I'm not giving them money, but I'm like fucking with them. Like, they might say, oh, it just depends on the situation. They might say, oh, they might then help me with some of my business and shit like that, or just depending on what's going on. I just might say, they like, oh, I need help with this, so I just slide them a couple $.
And wait, hold on. This is girls you fucking?
Yeah, it's girls I'm fucking, yeah.
And how long you like? What's the last chick you did that to, and how long y'all been fucking, and what's going on with that situation?
Last chick I did this with was I've been fucking with her for a couple months.
For a
Like
couple
7,
months,
8 months.
and you giving this chick money?
Nah, it ain't like I'm giving it to her like, oh, like for fucking payroll. No, it ain't like that. No.
What'd you give her money for?
I gave her money for it's some other shit.
Be honest.
Huh?
What'd you give her money for?
It's some confidential shit.
And how much money? How much money you gave her?
It was like 100 or something. Like
Jesus. $100 and some dollars?
Yeah.
Well, okay. And how long you been seeing this girl for?
I've been seeing her for a while. That's what I'm saying.
No, how long? How long is a while?
7, 8 months.
Nigga, first of all, stop giving these girls money. Period. You understand what I'm saying? Don't give them no money. You understand? There's only 3 women you need to give money to, right? Or you could give money to 3 women: your girlfriend, your wife, or your mama. That's it. You understand what I'm saying? If they not any of those 3 chicks, don't give them no fucking money.
Okay, so if a woman's in your life and she's benefiting your life in a certain way, you telling me you're not gonna sit up there and fuck with her?
No, I'm gonna fuck with her, but I ain't giving her no money. You understand what I'm saying? She don't get no money until.
So how you gonna fuck with her? What's the ways of actually being able to fuck with her?
Being able to fuck with her means that you're actually instilling, shit into her brain. You're getting her mind. You're teaching her shit. You understand what I'm saying? So for example, instead of the girl, when the girl come to me talking about I need some money for this, I'm be like, listen, I ain't gonna give you no money, but I'll teach you how to get some money. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you fuck with her. You don't just give her no. You understand what I'm saying? Because she hasn't gotten to the level to where she's worthy of getting your money. She can't do that. You understand what I'm saying? If till a chick is your girl, and a chick shouldn't be your girl till y'all been together for at least a year and a half. At that point, then it's like, all right, cool. But right now, you're getting into trick territory. This is what I'm saying, because you're tricking off your money.
That's what I always that's what that trick shit that I'm really not with that. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what you're doing though.
Huh?
That's what you're doing. Literally, you're literally tricking.
But she not fucking with me because I'm giving her money. She already was gonna fuck with me anyway.
No, but this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. When she asks you for the money, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did she say? She said, "Hey." So she said, "Hey, can I borrow some money because I need something?" She's like, "Can I borrow some money? I need some money for this and that, right?" And then
sometimes she was even willing to pay me back. She was like, "Shit, like I just need this for right now," and she was willing to pay me back. But I was like, "No, I'm cool with it." You see what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? It's not even, that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm not sitting up here. I see like. I see what you're saying. Like you're saying, okay, you're gonna give them a certain type of information or knowledge for them to actually get the money on their own. But what if they're not at that stage yet? You see what I'm saying? I know you promote on your channel, that you should be dealing with women who actually have things and are doing something with their lives. But it's like not every woman you gonna meet is gonna be like that. You see
but if she ain't at that stage, that ain't your problem. What you're giving her, as far as knowledge, is more important than any type of fucking money. See, because the thing is this, the fact that she even asks you for money, because you're saying, well, I was fucking her already, so it's not that she's fucking me for the money. The fact is that she sees you as a trick. Do you understand what I'm saying? Which is why she asks you for the money in the first place. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that if she didn't think she could get money from you, she would have never asked. The reason why she asked was because she thought she could get money from you. And the reason why she thought she could get money from you is because you're the type of dude who feels like it's I could just give her money. So she could fill that off for you. This is why she asked you in the first place. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You need to stop giving these chicks money And they'll stop asking you for it because they're going to see that you're the type of guy who don't give them money. But you feel that this is the way to fuck with a chick, is to give them money. But you don't need to do that.
But that's what I'm saying. That's not the only way. You can tell her something, give her some information.
Mm-hmm.
You can, you know. That's what I'm saying. It's like if you as a man, I feel like you should be like a giver, like.
I agree. Give her dick and knowledge. That's what you give her. You understand what I'm saying? Give her dick and knowledge. Then once she becomes your girl and she's shown over time that she's worth other things, when she's worth the spoils, then you could give her some money. You understand what I'm saying? Because she's gotten to a level to where you fucking with me, I fuck with you in that manner. You understand what I'm saying? You're right now. You're just giving her money just to give her money. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, so how is that stepping into trick territory? That's what I want to know. If the girl is already willing to fuck you. If I said no, like a couple times, I just said no. Mm-hmm. And she was cool with it. It wasn't like no attitude about it. I'm real careful about that too. Like
right, and so this is what I'm saying.
No attitude or no.
What I'm saying is what makes it tricking is you feeling like the way you need to deal with her is to give her money. That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that when you're dealing with these girls, right? Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is to you is this: if you could deal with women and hook up with them and have fun with them and all this other stuff without giving them money, would you rather do that, or do you want to give them money?
I see what you're saying. I would rather not give them money.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So why are you doing it?
What I'm trying to say is the fact that what if that's the only option at that point? If you understand what I'm saying.
But wait, how is that the only option?
Okay.
Explain that to me.
Okay. A chick come to you saying, "Oh, she needs this or need that," right? Mm-hmm. And you say you're gonna give her the knowledge so she can upgrade her life, so she can actually get it for herself.
Mm-hmm.
How a person can upgrade their life within the next week or 2 weeks? You know, this not like hoeing and picking.
But this is what I'm saying. Why? This my question to you is this is my question for you. Why is that your problem?
It's not my problem, but she fucking with me.
No. But this is what I'm saying. Yeah, she fucking with you and y'all hooking up. So you give her dick and she give you pussy. Y'all even. What the fuck you need to give her money for? That's what I'm saying. What you gave her some dick, she gave you some pussy. Y'all good. So why do you need to, on top of that, give her money?
That's what I'm saying. You thinking of it as like a payroll thing. That's not what it is. This is not like a payroll thing. But I see what you're saying.
No, I'm just trying to get you to understand, man, that because you just said you would rather not give the chick money. So what I'm saying is that why don't you fuck with these girls without giving them money? That's what I'm saying. Like, because you're saying, oh, what if I can't do that because she need it now. Who give a fuck what she need now? Go tell her to talk to her daddy. You understand what I'm saying? Go tell her to get a part-time job. You understand what I'm saying? Go tell her to fucking sell her ass on the internet or whatever the fuck these chicks is doing nowadays. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, why do you feel responsible to give a woman money just because she fucking you?
I don't feel responsible for her because she fucked me, because like a chick who just fucked me, like I go on a date with her and she fucked me, and then that's it. I don't feel responsible. But if a chick been dealing with me, I've been dealing with her for some time, I don't feel responsible for the chick, but I just feel like, I don't know, just something ain't right with me. Maybe that's some simp shit. Maybe you would call that some simp shit, but it's just, to me, it's just like, damn, like, you just gonna just be cold like that?
Yes, be cold like that's not even cold. But if you want to think of it as cold, be cold like that, nigga. See, you got that Captain Save-A-Ho in your heart. That's what you got. You got that Captain Save-A-Ho energy in your heart, bro. I'm telling you, you've been conditioned to think that you gotta save her. You understand what I'm saying? You don't need to save her, bro. Trust me, you do not need to save her. Actually, the best thing you could do for her is not give her money. You understand what I'm saying? And the best thing you could do for her is to tell her, hey, listen, I'm going to put you on the game so that you can not only have money, but have more money than you could ever have imagined. You understand? So that's going to be way more worth more than any $100 I'm going to give you right now. So this is what I'm saying. You got to take that cape off, bro. You trying to save them, and this is what I'm saying. Where you have a thing, because this is the thing. There's a lot of guys who think this way, where they think that, we've been taught like, okay, well, we should sit there and cater to chicks. Because even earlier, what we were talking about earlier, we were talking about how, as a man, you got to lead the interaction, right? You got to understand that there's levels to your leadership. You can't, you know what I'm saying? So when you're dealing with a chick, even you putting her on to game is you leading her, and you're giving her that energy in that game, and that's leadership. But I'm not going to sit there and you going to come to me and we've been fucking for a few months and you talking about, oh, I need to pay my car note and I got to pay my rent and all this other stupid shit, or I got to buy it. Like, no, you ain't coming to me and I'm just going to give you money. You understand what I'm saying? Because she hasn't done anything substantial yet in order to show that she's worth even being that type of chick to me. It's not this. And again, she ain't my girlfriend. She ain't my wife. She ain't my fucking mom. You understand what I'm saying? She ain't my sister. None of that shit. So you ain't got to, I'm telling you, you do not have to save these chicks. You understand? Because you was already fucking. So why you feel like you need to give her money?
And as I said, I don't feel, it's just like, okay, and I'm not saying, but I'm just equating to like a homeless person. I don't feel like I have to give a homeless person money. But I'm like, damn, like they fucking out on the street. You see what I'm saying? Like, shit, just slide them a couple of dollars. Like, that's what I mean by like the cold. Like, you don't be cold to people like that. Like, oh, fuck him, he on the street. Fuck her, she on the street. Like, I don't know. Like that, I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. It's just like, but I see what you're saying.
Nah, trust me, you
take that approach to it.
Yeah, you ain't. I'm telling you, don't. Cause see, and I bet you these chicks is giving you sob ass stories and shit. She probably laying it on thick. She's like, oh, I really need help with this thing, and this will really help me out. And now you're like, all right.
I know sometimes it be like that, then sometimes it don't.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. She knows that she could do that to you. That's what I'm trying to say. Because she could see that Captain Save a Hole twinkle in your eye, bro. This is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like,
but how does that Captain Save a Hole though? That's what I'm saying. Okay, when I just gave you the analogy about the homeless person, you don't give homeless people money.
Yeah, I give a homeless person money. I give them a quarter. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, I'm giving you a quarter because you homeless. You feel what I'm saying? Or I might even go buy the homeless person some food or whatever it is. But what I'm saying is that the chick ain't like the homeless person. The chick could do for herself. You understand what I'm saying? The chick that if you fucking with her, my relation to the homeless person is I walk past you on the street, I see you need some money, boom, here's $1 or here's some quarters. Do what you could do with that. God bless you. You understand what I'm saying? But when I'm fucking some girl and we hooking up, right? And we doing our thing, right? My relation to this woman is dick and pussy. You feel what I'm saying? That's it. Anything else outside of that or on top of that, I don't need to be doing all this other extra shit. Now, the thing with the girl, though, is that if she wants that type of energy where she got some dude that's like, gonna help her out and give her money and all this other shit, okay, cool. Well, you're gonna have to fucking go through this goddamn, training camp of seeing if you're a worthy enough chick to even be the type of chick where I would even think about giving you some money. Because this is the thing. What you got to understand is that when a chick becomes your girl or your wife, that's like them graduating college. You understand what I'm saying? That's like them fucking, getting to the next level. So when you get to the next level, you get the spoils, which is if I got some paper and you want to be helped out, cool, because you've beat all the levels, you've beat all the fucking masters in the video game, you got to the top level, so you get this amount of shit popping off with you. But until that happens, you ain't getting nothing but dick. You understand what I'm saying? You getting dick and instructions. That's it. Dick and instructions. You understand? And that's all she need. All this other shit. No, you feel what I'm saying? You ain't. I'm telling you, dude. Save your money. Put that shit in a fucking mutual fund or some shit. Put them shits in stocks. I don't know. Do something else with your money than fucking giving these chicks, just random chicks, your shit. I'm telling you. You don't need to do this. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to do this.
That's what I'm saying. I understand that I don't need to do it at all, because that's what I'm saying. If I'm already fucking the chick, I don't need to do it. That's what I'm saying. I never thought that was like on some trick shit to me, because I'm already fucking the chick. It's like, shit, this whole time she ain't never asked nothing of me. She was just fucking me, and that's it. But then, you know.
Wait, they want to know in the chat. They want to know in the chat how old you are. How old are you?
I'm 22.
Damn, these young niggas, man. God damn, y'all niggas. This is what it is. Y'all motherfuckers is young as shit. And I feel, because look, we all was young at one point. Some of the people that's listening is young. But this is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. You got to get out that trick mentality, man. It's all tricking mentality that you're doing right here. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you, keep your money in your pocket. I don't care if this chick is on the floor, crying, begging, all that other shit. Keep your money in your pocket. You understand what I'm saying? Keep that shit in your pocket. You understand? If she tell you, listen, I can't breathe unless I find some dollars, be like, listen, there's another way we gonna find some way for you to breathe. You understand? We gonna go to the hospital and get these ventilators or some shit, because you ain't getting no paper. You understand what I'm saying? Do not, I'm telling you, because again, you're gonna have more and more women you deal with that's gonna be asking you for money, because they can sense, they can smell the tricking off you, bro. This is what I'm trying to tell. This is what I'm trying to say to you. You understand what I'm saying? They can smell it, and again, some of these chicks, what happens is that I'm sure she was sexually attracted to you, which is why she was fucking you. But what happened is that because she recognized that you was a trick, right? She just took advantage. She's like, well, you know, oh, I need this. She probably told you some sad story, and then she's like, hey, can I borrow this money? You feel what I'm saying? And trust me, this ain't gonna be the last time she asking you for money. This ain't gonna be the last time. You feel what I'm saying? So just understand that shit. Understand that shit goes down. You feel what I'm saying?
But could you explain that deeper? Because that's what I'm saying. Could you, if you have time, could you make a video about that? So you know I could watch that, because I just never understood. I don't. I mean, I understand what you're saying right now, but when it comes to the tricking, I always thought it was like you paying for some pussy, or you going out buying some pussy. Like I never been.
No, that's trick. That's tricking too. That's tricking too when you're directly paying for pussy. But what's tricking is when it's almost like you're still paying for the pussy, because what happens is this: there's something in you that feels somewhat obligated to do this. You understand what I'm saying? Where you feel like, you know, you feel like it's your responsibility, or you should be doing this type of shit to even deal with a girl. Because like you said, you was like, well, you know, this is how you fuck with them. You understand? Just by saying that, you're saying, in order to fuck with chicks, I gotta put out money. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I didn't say that, but I just said that's one of the ways. Like,
no, but that's what I'm saying. The fact that you would even say that's one of the ways, that's tricking. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's tricking right there, just straight up and down. That if you're saying one of the ways to fuck with these chicks, because look, when you hanging out with a girl, right? You ain't gotta spend no money. Y'all could sit there and talk, $0. Y'all could fuck, $0, right? Y'all could sit at the crib and watch Netflix, $0. You understand what I'm saying? Like, where does this money come in when you have to fuck with them that way? Where? You understand what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. So I'm the tricking. That's what I am right now.
That's what I'm saying. You got to get that trick energy out of you, bro. That's what I'm saying. This is an intervention right now. I'm glad you called. You feel what I'm saying? I'm glad you called, my dude.
Could you make a video? Could you make a video about this?
Right.
Going more depth about this, because
right. No, I'll do a video about it. Yeah, I'll do a video about it. Let me actually write it in my notes so I don't forget. But yeah, I'll definitely do a video about this shit, man. Because I've done some videos about it before, but I'll go in a little bit more, deeper into the psychology. Because look, you gotta understand something. part of why you feel this way is because you've been brought up to feel this way. There's something happened where you've been either watching a lot of movies, you had some family members that convinced you that you're supposed to do this for women. You had some women that told you that it's cool to do all that other shit. You've been indoctrinated to think that this is the way that you have to go about dealing with these girls. So what I'm saying to you is that it's not. You understand? You are wasting your motherfucking money right now. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy. So yeah, you gotta definitely lay off that tricking. You feel what I'm saying?
I don't believe that I'm tricky. That's all.
Nigga, I'm telling you, the first step is to admit it. It's like a AA meeting. You got to be like, yo, my name is so and so, and I'm a trick. That's what you got to say. You got to admit it.
Man, I'm about to let you go, man. I can't let you get some other calls.
All right, bro, man. I appreciate the call. Keep that money in your pocket, my dude. You feel what I'm saying?
All
right, peace. Oh man, that shit too crazy. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna go another maybe 15 minutes. I gotta get the hell up out of here.
Yo, what's up, Locario? It's Joe again from Australia.
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, not much. I remember I called about a few weeks ago, but our call hanged up because of my disconnection. But yeah, I just wanted to build up on that story about basically with the other guy. I just wanted to say, man, he's still young, bro. So just keep going forward, I guess, and learn.
Right.
Learn from Mr. Locario.
So what's good with you though?
But for me, I remember I was talking about that long distance relationship. Not gonna work. It's been good so far.
Wait, so remind us again. Remind us again what was going on. So because I get a lot of calls. So remind us what was happening before.
Oh yeah. So met up with this chick through Tinder. We were going out for around 5-6 weeks. Pretty much started developing feelings and all that. And then right now we're doing the long distance thing.
Right.
Which it's been good so far.
Okay.
But I guess that's the thing as well with the coronavirus. It's sort of like a blessing in disguise. It's sort of like we can't really see other people because she's scared as well. But for me, I do want to see other people too. And with her as well,
Right. Okay. I think I remember. I remember when you had called that time too. And yes, so you say y'all been seeing each other for a few months or something like that.
Yeah, it was around 6-7 weeks.
Okay.
But then she had to leave. But the reason she left is because she wasn't only here for a work placement. So she goes to a different she lived in a different state.
Okay.
She was only here for a work placement. But the further conversation, it's over the phone, via Skype, Messenger and all that. We actually had plans her moving up here and where I lived, and then going from there.
Okay.
But especially with the whole long distance thing, just kind of makes it hard, I guess.
Right.
Especially trying to manage girls over the phone. Obviously there has to be some trust. But for me, I know the fact that we've only been seeing each other for around 5-6 weeks. I feel like I'm sort of rushing it.
And so what's happening specifically in the situation?
Well, specifically, we kind of had a bit of a fight because
You had a fight.
I found out she was when we were dating, she was lied about a few other things to me. Yeah, but I do know that because I know from your past videos, you can't really. Chicks will always lie.
Right. So what did you have a fight about?
See, that's just part of me being a freaking thing. What do you call it? Just the ego part of it. I guess she was seeing other guys as well behind my back. Yeah, but the thing was, I was also seeing girls behind her back too. When we were dating, so it wasn't really official. We were just dating around.
Right.
But then I guess that sort of just affected my ego a little bit.
Right. So you felt a certain type of way.
Yeah, I did.
Because she was fucking with other dudes. And that's what caused the argument.
Pretty much, yeah.
Damn, see, bro, you guys can't be look, again, like you said, that's not even your girlfriend. That's just a girl you talking to. That ain't even your girlfriend yet. So y'all free to see whoever the hell y'all want.
We're good. We're pretty much girlfriend boyfriend now, but it's the whole long distance thing.
Wait, so y'all girlfriend and boyfriend now? Y'all had a talk about being girlfriend and boyfriend? Oh my goodness. Wait, how old are you again? You say you like 20 something, right?
24, yeah.
Man, you young motherfuckers. Jesus. Y'all need the game heavy. And so how long y'all been seeing each other?
That's why I'm doing this shit, man. That's why I'm calling.
And how long y'all been seeing each other for?
So pretty much like physically when we were like dating, she was up here, was around 5-6 weeks.
Oh,
but now altogether it's around 2-3, nearly 2 months. 2 months.
Damn, bro, you've been talking to a girl for 2 months, and she your girlfriend now?
Yeah, bro, that's the thing. I feel like
y'all motherfuckers be moving fast as shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's long distance, and y'all got the coronavirus popping off. So wait, so is it like y'all monogamous or some shit or no?
That's the thing. Pretty much like I had conversation with her about doing an open relationship. But part of me, I guess that's my main question here, like how do you manage that sort of thing, having an open relationship? Because we had talks about it. But then it's just, I guess, it's mainly me as well, maybe. Mm. And with her too, like she doesn't want to do it. But I guess like how do I like have that conversation? And I guess how do I manage that where like it won't really affect me, you know? Because I guess it'll be easier if we're doing an open relationship, like what you have with your wife. Mm. Like you can actually see each other physically. You can be physically intimate and talk. But for me, like, yeah.
Well, see, the thing is, y'all see. Oh, man, see, this is the problem with this whole situation. One, y'all are supposed to be just hooking up and fucking, and not making it a boyfriend girlfriend thing in the first place. Like your relationship is supposed to be open by default anyway. You understand what I'm saying? Like you should be fucking whoever you fucking, she's fucking whoever she's fucking, and when y'all see each other, y'all fuck. You understand what I'm saying? And then just keep it pushing that way. And then as time goes on, if y'all keep seeing each other, you keep liking each other, you want to keep things going. Then as time goes on, then you say, okay, look, we could be together now. Now the thing is, y'all are supposedly together now already, right? And so, you know, this is the thing. And you said, where does she live? You said she lived like a few hours away from you?
Yeah, so if I have to catch a flight, it'll be like a 4-hour flight.
Jesus Christ. And when's the last time you saw her?
3 weeks ago. But here's the thing, though. Like, she would be keen to fly here. Mm. Like, we had talks about that, but since the coronavirus thing has been happening, like, obviously, like, some states are on a lockdown, especially with where I live. People have to, like, self-isolate, or, like, the government's actually forcing them to isolate to a hotel. Right.
And let me ask you a question. Why do you want to have her as your girlfriend?
I guess it's just because I think I remember I told you, she said fuck, it's going to sound so shit. She said she loved me.
Oh, right. I remember that too. You said. Yeah. So because she said she loved you, now that's why you wanted her to be your girl.
No, that's the thing. Like, I didn't really let it affect me, but then, fuck, I guess as time moved on, it sort of got to my head, caught up in the feelings, as you say it.
See, that's what I'm saying. Look, let me tell you, man. And how old is she?
23.
Oh my goodness! Look, you guys. Let me tell you something, man. This is honestly, you guys just need to chill the fuck out. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning, like, because this is what's going to happen. I'm gonna tell you exactly what's going to happen, and you're gonna hit me up, and you're gonna be like, "Yo, Locario, this is exactly what happened." I'm gonna tell you exactly what's going to happen. What's going to happen is, you guys are gonna try to make this situation work. And you're going to be so stressed out about it not working, right? Because this is what's going to go down. Y'all are going to realize that y'all can't keep up what you're trying to keep up. You understand what I'm saying? Because y'all are forcing this already. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all this is the thing. If y'all like each other, right? Y'all got to be more realistic. It's like, look, we're far apart and this coronavirus shit is happening, so it's going to probably be a little while before we see each other, right? So y'all could talk on the phone and probably FaceTime and interact if y'all want, but y'all got to let a lot of that pressure off yourselves because y'all, look, this is what I would tell you to tell this chick. I would say, listen, I'm feeling you. I know you feeling me, But us being boyfriend and girlfriend right now, it happened a little too fast. Let's fall back a little bit. Let's reel it back, and we could still see each other. We're still dating, but let's just keep it at that for right now. You understand what I'm saying? And how often do you and her talk to each other?
Shit, we do it every night. But she's actually really cooperative, man. Like, she doesn't, she sends good morning, good night kind of shit. All that lovey-dovey shit, you know?
And see, that's what I'm saying. See, all y'all.
Replies fast. Yeah.
Because, again, this is what's going to happen.
Signals, yeah.
This is what's going to happen. She hitting you up every morning, every night, and y'all talking every night and all this other stuff. At some point, what's going to happen is that it's going to become routine. It's going to feel like a chore. And both of y'all are too young, you understand what I'm saying, to want to do that shit. You understand what I'm saying? At some point, it's going to feel like a obligation. And then you're going to resent that it feels like an obligation. And then that's where more of the arguments and all the shit's going to go down.
Exactly. I don't want that as well. Cause, like,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So
the quality, you know?
Right.
Like,
so right now y'all still in sort of the honeymoon stage. It's still kind of fresh because it's only been 2 months. Y'all didn't have sex, did you?
Bro, fucking every night, man. When she was there.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Look, y'all should just be hooking up and just having fun and doing that. You understand what I'm saying? And now that y'all are away and it's the Corona shit, cool. Y'all chat maybe 3-4 times a week, if that much. You feel what I'm saying? And just be like, yo, when this shit die down, we get together and we have our fun and all this other stuff. Now, if you don't want to hear about her fucking with other dudes, or she don't want to hear about you fucking with other chicks, say for right now, listen, let's not talk about all this other shit we do with other motherfuckers. Let's just keep it between me and you, and we just do our thing. We ain't got to get too detailed in all the extra shit. And then so as time goes on and y'all hook up and y'all hang out and y'all chill or whatever, if, let's say, 6 months is going by, everything is good. 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, a year, then you be like, listen, if you want, be like, look, we like each other, let's now we could be boyfriend and girlfriend. Because now what happens is that y'all have more of a substantial relationship and substance to your shit. Right now, y'all just in the honeymoon stage.
Yeah,
y'all in the honeymoon stage. You understand what I'm saying? That's all it is. And y'all young. So, because y'all in the honeymoon stage and y'all fucking young, and this is what I'm saying, it's not that two people who are young, it could never really work long term, but it's less likely to work when you're young. Because when you're young, this is the time when you should be exploring and understanding yourself through the interactions you're having with different women. You understand what I'm saying? And even with her,
that's what I want.
Right, and even with her, she should be doing the same thing. So y'all motherfuckers need to keep that shit light. You understand what I'm saying? Keep that shit, like, there should be no reason you're having an argument. Argument over what? You feel what I'm saying? Over what? Y'all motherfuckers ain't got no mortgage together. Y'all ain't got no kids together. Y'all not paying no bills together. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck y'all arguing about? You know what I'm saying?
I guess it was just trust issues, yeah, you're right.
But that's what I'm saying. Trust what? All you need to trust is that when she see you, she suck your dick. That's all you need to trust. Keep the shit light. I'm telling you. Keep it light and let it progress naturally. That's all I'm saying. So next time you talk to her, I'm telling you, be like, listen, we got to keep this shit light. And this is what you should say to her, because she might bug out and be like, oh, well, you don't want to be with me? No, listen. Be like, look, I want to be with you, which is why I'm telling you we need to keep it light. Because if we don't, this is what's going to happen. You can even tell her, be like, look, there's a guy I know who's a dating coach who I know personally. You understand? He's one of my boys and shit. His name is Mr. Locario. He said that usually what happens is when young motherfuckers like us that jump into these shits, it usually fizzles out and we end up fucking the whole thing up. So to keep this shit going, let's keep the shit light. You feel what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah, I'm writing that down.
You know what I mean? Right, that's all I'm saying. Just keep it light. Keep it light, keep it cool, keep it chill. And as shit goes on, time goes on, then it develops into something, All this other extra shit, you know what I'm saying? Don't kill yourself over this shit. You understand? Because again, you're gonna frustrate yourself, and on top of that, what's gonna happen is that you're going to based off of this, if you frustrate yourself over this, it's you starting a new situation with new girls or other girls. in a bad light, in a bad energy. You understand what I'm saying? Because now what's going to happen is that because this situation went down and you're all frustrated, you was arguing with her and you're mad, upset at her, or whatever, your energy when it comes to dealing with other women is going to be that negative energy with the next chick. You understand what I'm saying? So, right, so you just want shit to be cool, shit to be chill. And, you know, because again, you might get jealous knowing about her with some other dude. It is what it is, whatever. You know, you're going to feel how you're going to feel. But understand that that's part of the game. And understand that if she likes you and if she's feeling you, she going to fuck with you. She going to be with you. She going to be there and you're going to make it happen. But as of right now, I'm telling you, keep the shit light. That's all I'm saying.
Gotcha.
You feel me? All right?
Yep.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call, my brother. I'm going to holler at you.
Thank you. Keep in touch, bro. Keep in touch. All the best.
Peace. All right, people. It is about that time. A brother got to head up out of here. All right, listen. I'm going to do the show tomorrow. So we're going to do the show tomorrow. We're going to have the Friday show. But I got to head up out of here. Listen. Remember, guys, again, appreciate everybody who sent donations. If you sent the donation and you needed a call, we'll call first thing tomorrow when we start up. But shout out to my dude Chrislyn, who sent the $5 donation, and shout out to my dude Dawson, who sent the $4 donation. Shout out to my dude Jason Wright, who sent a $1.50 donation. Appreciate all you guys. Remember, you can still send donations now or even after the broadcast is over, because if you just look at the chat, you can just click on there and still send a donation. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Shout out to my dude K Zaggin, Chizzy City, Westwood, Louise, April MC, Slime Peso, Create Noise. Who else? Jordan Alvarez, George Money, Aaron B, Damian Forbley, Bryce Walden. Shout out to Heathen Deluxe, Smith Reeves, Angel 11. Who else is up in here? Finesse the Plug, Hold This L, All Money and J, Quaba LRE, I Am Mr. Dover. Shout out to you, Foxo. Shout out to you, to Sean Brown. We had a lot of people up in here, man. Make sure you get those likes up too. We got 232 people watching this joint. Make sure you guys get those likes up. Luis Hernandez, Jawan Don. Who else was up in here? H. Lima. Shout out to you. Who else is up in here? Hopeless Winner. Shout out to you. Theo C. Charge to the Game. Shout out to you, bro. DJ Batman. Musa. Costco. Man, we got a lot of people up in here, man. Shout out to everybody. I will be back again tomorrow. So you guys, make sure you have a good night. Be safe. And I will holler at you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.